Welcome back to X4 Cradle of Humanity. This is Andy from Agent Gaming, and today what we're going to do is we're going to continue on with the Terran storyline. I've been grinding quite a bit over the past couple of days, and I just kind of wanted to catch you up and show you what I've been doing. So first, got a little bit more money, 51 million credits, and that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Not when you consider there are some projects here that are going to cost us 1 billion credits. So we got a long way to go. But the way we did it was we built up a mining fleet and started sending it around. This gives us two different advantages. The first one being that obviously we make money and we don't have to, other than buying the ship, we don't have to spend any money in order to make money because we just mine it and then we take it to a station and we sell it. And so the money just kind of pours in. Whereas when you're doing trades, you have to purchase the product and then you go and sell it. And typically there's not a lot of profit margin there, but you do still need freighters and stuff like that. And you'll see why here in a minute. So that's one of the advantages. And the other advantage is every transaction that you do in this game with a faction increases your reputation with that faction. Now, it may take 300 transactions to go from a reputation, say 17 to 18. So I'm not saying every time you do a transaction, your reputation goes up by one, but the higher it gets, the more transactions it takes to reach the next level, if that makes sense. We've been doing pretty well. The one place where we're really kind of lacking is the place that I'm most interested in, and that is Terrans. We started out high there, but it's not easy to get transactions going in Terran space. You're limited as to where you can go because you can't go to the inner core, I guess is what they call it. If you see over here in the green, it says I have access to Mars, Mercury, and Venus, but I do not have access to Earth and the Moon. So you're limited, and they get pretty persnickety if you go near Earth or the Moon. So we don't do that, except in that one Taurus mission. But this is how I've been doing. Holy Order of the Pontifex, we're at plus 19. Plus 20 is when you start getting into rarefied air for most of these. So we're getting pretty close. Argon, we're at plus 17. So, but once you get above 20, then you can start buying some of the bigger military ships and things like that. Right now, the only military ships we can get are the smalls and the mediums. So none of the destroyers or aircraft carriers or anything like that yet, but they're coming. We've also done a lot of research. So if we pull up our research page, we've been researching a lot of stuff. And then what these do is like, for instance, the chassis mod allows for the crafting of basic chassis mods for ships, which reduces the drag, improves the speed of your ship. Engine mods, pretty obvious, shield, weapons. These allow you to steal production module blueprints because you have to have the blueprint in order to build a module. And so we're researching those. Right now we can teleport within 5 sectors of where we are. So when you have this many ships spread out around, you can pretty much get everywhere. What I'm going to do, I haven't done it yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy really cheap scouts and put them at key stations, just park them there and leave them there so I can teleport to those systems easily. And if I need a ride somewhere else, then I can take that scout and go. So, and that's actually not that expensive to do. Get 10 or 12 scout ships and do that. But for now, let's just say that's enough. So we were struggling with this mission that we were doing, the Pirate's Trail, and we got our butts kicked, essentially, by some pirates. One of the comments I got was that I should go and get the Gion ship. And so I did, and spent some money outfitting the thing, and it's right here, and I'm riding it. And so we're going to try that next on those pirates, because I think we may have better luck. We did put in a couple of mods on that ship. Let's see if does it tell us. Yeah. So the chassis, we use the polisher drag mod, so that reduces drag. We reduced it by 14, almost 15%, and that's not bad. And then the chassis shield generators, we increased the shield recharge rate by 12.5%. So that'll be a little bit better version of what we started with the Gion. And so I think that is going to catch us up. Let's continue on with the mission.
Ever since you handed in your report, my people have been working tirelessly to find a connection between a number of intriguing events that have occurred in Sol over the course of the last few weeks. The first incidents were barely out of the ordinary. High-tech traders missing cargo, manipulated delivery schedules, the occasional kidnapping and ransoming. Then things began to ramp up. Top-secret deliveries being raided, fake distress signals targeting our military trainees, sabotage on a grand scale, and lately, more and more of these incidents involve the Xenon in some fashion. We can no longer ignore the possibility of a major new threat to the Terran Protectorate.
Who could be behind this?
Based on recent evidence, my people are fairly sure that our opponents are the infamous Yaki. In a nutshell, they're pirates. Our data suggested that they originated as members of the Argon Federation, another splinter group they couldn't keep under control. The Yaki have always dabbled in dangerous technology, and they seem to have only doubled down on that alarming compulsion since we last had the pleasure of making contact. One of their criminal spin-off enterprises, the infamous Barrel, was responsible for an AGI drone attack on Earth in recent history. Expect their ships to be heavily armed and highly maneuverable.
Any new leads on the outpost incident?
Ever since you handed in your report, my people have been working tirelessly to find a connection between a number of intriguing events that have occurred in Sol over the course of the last few weeks. The first incidents were barely out of the ordinary. High-tech traders missing cargo, manipulated delivery schedules, the occasional kidnapping and ransoming. Then things began to ramp up. Top-secret deliveries being raided, fake distress signals targeting our military trainees, sabotage on a grand scale, and lately, more and more of these incidents involve the Xenon in some fashion. We can no longer ignore the possibility of a major new threat to the Terran Protectorate.
Okay, bottom line me. What can I do?
Ah, yes, indeed. I recognize you might have personal reasons for your interest, so it seems only prudent to offer you this assignment first. The objective is simple. Find out where these pirates are hiding, what their goals are, and whether they can be defeated. Unfortunately, you will only be able to call upon limited support during your mission. As an undercover operative, it is paramount that no direct connection can be drawn between you and the Terran Secret Service. Once you leave Protectorate space, you're on your own. I can provide some guidance to help you get started, but ultimately, you will be the one making decisions under pressure. You and Cadet Shinneman recently encountered an especially malicious distress signal trap that was presumably set by these Yaki. They seem to be targeting specific Terran ships for some reason, and since they're keen on eliminating anyone who follows their trail, that reason remains a mystery to us. If we catch them in the act, that will tell us more about their objectives. An advanced satellite should be able to pick up on all distress signals in the sector. My team will evaluate the data and point you towards potential discrepancies. With your record, you will do just fine, Operative. I'll leave you to prepare.
Okay, so we're gonna get out of here.
Gian.
Sir.
Okay, just wanted to check my turrets. Attack fighters first, which is exactly what I want. I have a missile launcher on the front of this thing. Alright, we're going to drop a satellite, and when something happens, I will be back.
Entering Jupiter.
Beautiful, isn't it? Solid piece, I mean. I hope we can keep it that way.
And deploying an advanced satellite.
And here we are. You just have to know what to watch out for. A civilian transport logged an unidentified vessel, creeping about at the edges of the sector, refusing to answer when being asked for directions. There's no mention of a patrol encounter, so that ship might still be out there. Judging by the logged trajectory, we may be able to make a strike in the next sector. That's a lead. Let's move.
Now we're going to Saturn 1. Okay.
Interesting. We're getting dangerously close to Sagaris Pioneers' territory. They're spread thin and rely on Terran trade. That makes them especially vulnerable to these pirate raids. If I were a shadowy nemesis that wanted to strike the Protectorate where it's weakest, Pioneers' space is where I'd begin.
Entering Saturn 1.
No No hits. That's somewhat unexpected. No, there's something here. A faint signal my team can't quite pinpoint. I believe a more in-depth search is in order.
All right. Well, we appear to be in the target area.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. So, turn on the long-range scanner, and off we go.
That produced a result at least. If you keep this up, you'll be able to narrow down the signal's origin. Move towards the new search area and try again.
That is one thing about this game. They've got a lot of little bitty go-dos for you. And then all of a sudden they hit you with the point. And especially in these more important missions. It's funny, on the list of missions that you'll see just normal missions and then important missions. And this is, according to them, an important mission.
Great. Keep it up. There we go. I'll assign a local patrol to assist you right away. These pirates won't ambush us this time.
Okay, I think we're about to have a fight.
Your escort is ready and eager for a fight.
Okay, well, let's go give them a fight then.
Xenon, dispatch operative.
Awaiting orders. Process this.
I'd love to take the time to commend you for your bravery, Operative, but I'm afraid you'll have to continue on your quest right away. A local trader just sent out a distress signal, and the pattern matches that of an earlier pirate attack. We're close to apprehending these intruders.
Okay. So that was fight number 1. Now let's go find fight number 2. See you when we get there.
How odd. The trader reports that she was ordered to drop her cargo, but that nothing of value ended up being stolen. Only a small amount of foodstuffs. However, there's no time to dwell on that right now. This is as far as I can safely communicate with you, Operative. From here on out, you're on your own.
Okay.
Aha! Now that the venerable Terran individual has terminated communications, I can finally share my insights with my valued assistant. I do so fancy a scientific investigation.
Well, thanks for that. But you didn't say anything.
I spot a pioneer mining fleet in the distance. Maybe we can ask them for directions.
Hey, have you seen any pirates around?
By the Queen! Those pioneer fellows seem to be in trouble.
Treads there. One step closer, and your space fly down.
No. This can't be happening. Fleet, defend yourself. Don't let that Yaki take away our hard-earned credits.
Captain? Are you sure?
Of course I am. We're pioneers, and we won't be done in by a pirate.
Oh! Come, my children. And
Well, this seems to be working better.
Not good enough. You wish you hadn't done that. I'm going to wipe you out.
know how to thank you. Had you not arrived at precisely the right moment, I don't know if we would have found the courage to stand up against that vile fiend.
But, Captain Atreides...
Reuven, please, give our guest a moment to breathe.
Yeah, give me a moment to breathe.
Maybe collecting the cargo that was scattered during this most heinous attack will help lift our spirits, yes? Please, friend, give us a hand if you will.
Why, certainly.
Splendid. Please, friend, do accompany us on our journey. It is just a short hop. Upon our arrival, I will arrange for you to be generously accommodated.
Well, okay.
Autopilot engaged.
We are going to come back and get our mines after this mission is complete. But we can just leave them there for now. They're not hurting anything.
I have come to the end of my research.
All right, as soon as we get...
Say, friend, what leads you to this most remote of places? Perhaps you've heard of the famous Pioneers Initiative and couldn't help but want to see this most honorable endeavor for yourself. I can proudly say that us pioneers have dutifully expanded the reaches of Sol ever since our inception, and our glorious tale grows grander by the day.
Awaiting orders.
Yep, pretty sure
I
that
must
was
say
it.
This operation is rather fascinating.
A boron? How intriguing. You couldn't possibly be here because of the planetary beautification program?
Well,
Oh, indeed. I have a plethora of vivid ideas that I would very much like to... I mean, that information is classified. Friend.
Right. Too many ears. Well, I'm sure we'll have ample opportunity for a chat once we arrive at our destination, my dear friends.
Captain, we're approaching our base of operations.
Capital. Well then, my friend, you go and take the cargo you helped us collect to the customs officer over yonder. Don't worry, she'll catch on eventually, and you'll get your share.
okay.
Successfully docked.
This entire situation appears to be rather opaque. I do hope that this customs officer will be able to shed some light on what we just witnessed.
I guess we'll find out. Okay.
Gian.
Hello, you with the green hair. You must be the customs officer.
Yes? How can I help you? Yes. I've been expecting another delivery. One shipment of Terran Tech unloaded and ready for sampling. Few of these crates are damaged. That's a bit troubling. You wouldn't know anything about that, now would you? A Yaki attack? Yes, of course, that's something we take very seriously. I will inform the local authorities right away.
All right,
Please,
thank you.
deliver my thanks to Captain Atreides for his bravery.
Sure.
Don't worry about it. Here, take this as well, and you'll have to excuse me, but I'm quite busy.
Well, that was rude. Processes new
I'm
information.
afraid I was not quite able to follow. We may have to investigate further. The denizens of the local recreation establishment will surely be able to elaborate. Trust me, assistant, for I have done my research on proper detective work.
Subtly ask around. Let's go to the bar. Is there one? Tempting fumes. I'll bet that's a bar. You know, you're talking to a retired sailor here. Anytime we had to investigate, bar was a good place to do it.
Stars light upon you. My people are spread far, and I consider it my holy duty to travel the Gate Network and give spiritual guidance to those in need.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
One day, these pioneers will perceive that their work is guided by the sacred geometry of the cosmos that shaped us all. However, I have realized, with great regret, that not even my Paranid brethren among the scientific elite can spare the time for my counsel. Truly a tragic display of hubris. I had no choice but to withdraw to this humble place so that I may meditate and resume my service among the lowest of the low.
Okay. Well, what do these people
These
need?
people desperately need someone to teach them serenity and contentment. This area of the Gate Network houses so many disparate peoples, so much potential for strife. And even on this station, there is scarcely a moment of peace. Not so long ago, I observed a pilot with a terribly asymmetrical face storm through these serene halls, assailing innocent bystanders. It would truly be a shame if this budding community were to wither in senseless conflict.
And thanks.
Good day to you.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but that told me nothing.
Hello there, pilot.
I mean, let's be subtle. What do you do? How did you end up here?
I was with the pioneers from the very start. Well, almost. Mining rights were difficult to come by back in those days. And if you're just some odd jobber on the edges of Sol, the well-oiled machine of the Terran protectorate economy treats you like space dust. No offense, by the way. Don't know if you're affiliated, but you did meet up with us coming from that direction.
Oh, yeah. You were brave.
She did what? Yes, of course. The bravery. And when those Xenons started pouring in, and we just blasted them out of the sky.
Xenon?
Oh, that was glorious, wasn't it? Couldn't have done it without you, friend.
Huh. Xenon.
Enjoy your stay.
Hello there.
How's it going? What do you do?
Oh, I'm just working for the captain over there. It's a well-paying job, all things considered. Especially with all the pirate attacks recently.
Yeah, it's a good thing I got there.
Yeah, about that. You do realize that we're professionals, right? That we've probably dealt with pirates in the past? That situation could have gone a lot worse, but it also could have gone a whole lot better if we'd made even the slightest effort to de-escalate. Look, I'm glad you came to help us out, but next time, try to read the situation first. Should probably tell that to the captain, too.
Huh. Well, not much gratitude there. Anybody else in here? Oh, we're going back over to this guy.
Stars light upon you.
All right, that's nothing new.
Good day to you.
Is there somebody upstairs? Yep.
Greetings, fellow pioneer.
What do you do?
I am on a trade mission for the local branch of the Taladi Company. If things go well, I may soon call myself CEO of the Ugaras Foundation, purveyor of progress and business partner of the Cigaris Pioneers. Independence is truly one of the greatest catalysts for profit.
So this is the Talati. They are all about profit. As a matter of fact, their greetings are good profit to you. Any challenges?
So secretive. It feels as if I am constantly walking on eggshells. That customs officer is the worst of the entire clutch. If you miss one small bit of the customs code and answer in the wrong fashion, you suddenly find yourself left outside and a deal short.
Okay. Seen any asymmetrical faces around?
Have you heard that certain sensory impressions can trigger memories? For me, personally, it is the sight of my credit balance increasing.
Color me yeah. We'll pay a bribe.
A pleasure doing business with you. I can already feel it all coming rushing back to me. Now, I do vividly remember seeing a man, most likely an Argon, leaving the customs office in a hurry. As a Taladi, I cannot really comment on such things, but one of his kind may indeed have described him as unseemly. His face bore strange markings, possibly from a war injury or a cheap surgery. That said, I was supposed to discuss a trade agreement today, and my appointment keeps getting postponed. I have waited quite long enough. Farewell, generous patron.
Okay. We're still subtly asking around.
Hello there.
But
Good
not
luck
you.
out there.
Let's go back over to the captain. Wait a minute.
Stars light upon you.
There was a golden line coming over to this, so I
Good
thought
day to you.
maybe I was supposed to go here next. Huh.
Hello there.
Goodbye.
Good luck out there.
All right, Captain. You've been kind of dodging me.
Hello there, pilot.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
And she
Hello.
told you that. You two must be getting rather close already. Look, I'm not saying she's wrong. I know I jumped the gun. Might have endangered the entire operation. I'm sorry I misjudged you. I simply saw a ship I didn't know arriving at that crucial moment, and tried my best to keep up appearances.
This was all
But
a
I know
show.
that doesn't change anything. I should maybe just stay away from Shani for a while. A very long while.
Okay, do we blow it? Let's blow our cover.
No, I'm innocent, I swear. That customs officer has been in cahoots with those pirates this entire time. I wouldn't be surprised if she was a Yaki herself.
You disgust me, Atrides. We made a promise.
I'm only telling the truth, Reuven. I keep telling you that we can't stand up to the Protectorate. Please don't tell your superiors.
Of course not.
Apprehend that customs officer, and this entire mess will be cleaned up, I promise. Damn it. Reuven, wait.
Praise miscommunication, as our new parent and friend might say. Onward! I have marked the customs office for you.
Well, thank you. This tends to glitch out when you ride the elevator with someone else, so I'll wait for the next one.
Oh no! The tadpole has jumped the pond. Hurry up, assistant. Our investigation demands the utmost haste.
All right, here we go.
Gian.
Sir.
Get out the way. Coming through.
Awaiting orders. Quiet.
All right, let's see what's going on with my miner. He looks okay. All right, maybe it was the other large miner. The large miners are difficult for fighters to take down. Oh, okay. 51% shield. Let's go find him real quick. Let's see what's going on there. Well, he might as well go for cover. I'd hate to lose him. Those things are expensive.
That asteroid does look peculiarly inhabited, or abandoned. It might just be the poor quality of your camera's resolution, but I do advise caution. And there is the customs officer again. Do not spook her. We still have to find the clue.
You, stop right there.
Judging by previous reactions to your rather forceful negotiation tactics, a certain amount of pressure will likely cause her to yield.
Confront. So I wonder if we can communicate.
What do you want? Are you threatening me? I have no
Yes.
further business with you.
I killed your Yaki friend. Surrender. Yeah, let's try that. Obelisk. Wasn't an accident.
What's that supposed to tell me? That you're willing to murder the unfortunate until you get what you want? Is
Yeah.
that how you negotiate? There are many here like me. People who found a glimmer of purpose with the pioneers after everything else failed them. And day after day, people like you, who just want to ruin our lives for the sake of it, keep showing up. I won't put up with it anymore. I can't. You will just keep coming. You say you killed one of my friends? Just like that? I won't let you hurt anyone else.
Rapier.
Okay.
I really don't want to use this, but you leave me no choice. Why isn't this working?
Give up.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
Oh, dearie me, no. An item. How curious. This appears to be a rather advanced piece of cybernetics. Its creator seems to have poured his very soul into the intricate metalwork, and if my eyes do not mislead me, yes, it appears to be linked to the scary and sinister asteroid in your vicinity. Assistant, I command you to investigate.
I'm commanded to investigate. Well, I wonder if the ship will fit in there. I'll bet it won't. But we will.
Sir.
Gian.
Yeah, that's true. But we can bring a small ship over here.
I can feel this place watching me. I suggest we conclude our investigation in the most efficacious and hasty manner possible.
Those look like lasers. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's get out of the sonar zone.
Gian.
Sir.
And I'll be back when we get something small here that we can fly in there without dying. Okay, we're back, and we brought in the geometric owl so that we can let's escape. Okay. I think the first idea I had might be the right one. Because even that little ship can't get through there. Or if it can, it takes a better pilot than me. It is a lot easier to hit these holes in a spacesuit.
I do not like the look of that. An abandoned Yaki ship. So this is what that awfully suspicious customs officer was hiding.
This looks like the geometric owl. And you know what's funny? I got a comment the other day that says, "Oh, I see you grabbed the Yaki ship," and I thought, well, yeah, I kind of came with the mission. I thought he was talking about the tourist mission. And it looks an awful lot like this one. So I think he was talking about this. That's funny. I didn't know what he was talking about. All right, let's see. Go to scan. There we go.
Now, I am sure that you would like to familiarize yourself with the controls of this intriguing vessel, but all in due time. May I propose that we first increase the abandonment of this horrible place by several levels of desolation?
Yeah. Okay.
Docking granted.
All right, well. Is that the Gazette? Is there any other way out of here that doesn't involve lasers? try this. Yeah.
Such ingenuity! Assistant, you have outdone yourself.
I agree. Well, let's see. I don't want to leave both of my ships sitting here, so let's send them back to the dock. Litigious Rodent is the name of this ship. Interesting. Oops. That's not us. Where are you going? Okay, so now that's weird. That's where I was going to send it anyway.
Now that we have completed that most uncomfortable episode, there appear to be multiple options at your disposal, Assistant. From what I could gather, your other employer would undoubtedly appreciate your swift return. However, those overzealous Terrans will likely quarantine this marvelous piece of technology in their enthusiasm. Should you decide to meet them, it would be prudent to not waste resources on ship equipment beforehand. Alternatively, and if I may say so, preferably, you are always welcome to join me at your own headquarters. I do admit that I may not be the most ostentatious or generous of hosts, but I promise not to damage your newly acquired vessel during the examination. The quest for knowledge is the noblest of pursuits.
Man, why couldn't you do both? Okay. We're going to take it to Seoul. And I'll see you when we get there.
Welcome back to the Protectorate, Operative. I see you've made a new acquisition. If you dock it at our headquarters, my team will take it apart and extract all the information relevant to your investigation.
Successfully docked.
Please step out of this monstrosity, Operative. My team will take it from here.
Okay, we're back, and we have decided to give this to the Secret Service. It's a good-looking ship. Bye.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That didn't take long.
No, it
I'm
didn't.
transmitting the decrypted navigational data to your mission interface. And one more thing. Since you appear to be nearing the final stage of your investigation, I think you should travel in style. It's time to drop the masquerade and display the full force of the Terran Protectorate. You'll find her on the dock.
Okay.
Beggars are operating on this factory. Please do not encourage these professional beggars. If you have any spare credits, please give them to a registered charity.
that it? Oh, we've got a brand new katana. All right, now we have 2 katanas. Okay, well, I don't know what's coming up next, but we will continue next time with Towards Distant Shores. Find the Yaki home sector. Sounds like a good time. Okay, let's open the briefing. Disembark litigious rodent completed. Decryption and navigational data completed. Now we get to find the Yaki home sector. This should be fun. And we will do that next time. So I hope you have a wonderful evening. There's been just on a personal note, there's been a family emergency. And I will probably have to go out of town for several days. I'm going to try and get some videos. I'm going to try and get some videos done and scheduled before I leave. Hopefully I can fit that in. But so that there won't be a huge break in delivering videos to you. But if there is a little bit of a gap there, hopefully you'll understand. So anyway, we'll get this out in a day or so and continue on from there. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, leave us a comment. Some of these comments have been outstanding, and I really appreciate all these comments. But anyway, do the stuff, share the video, do the stuff that YouTube algorithm loves, and we love it too. It means a lot to us. So I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Check local listings for the time it is wherever you are. And this is Andy from Aging Gaming. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.